Welcome, everyone. Glad you're joining us today. We're just letting everyone get into the room and get settled. We have about another minute before we're going to start. My name is Wendy Christensen, and I'll be the presenter today. And my co-host is Megan Webb. And we have the T-Call team on here as well. So I just want to let you know that if you have questions along the way, when we are going through all of the information, to please go ahead and put it in the chat, and we will address it before our meeting is ended. We still have some folks joining, so we'll wait just about another minute. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting on the people joining now. And I think that's about it for now, and those waiting to get in. So I think we're all ready. Welcome again to PD Coordinators Webinar. My name is Wendy Christensen. I am your presenter today, and joining me as co-host is Megan Webb. As I mentioned earlier, for those that are just now joining, if you have a question along the way, please go ahead and put it in the chat, and we'll make sure to address it and hopefully get you answers before the end of the meeting. We're going to go ahead and get started. Our agenda for today, we're going to hear updates from the Distance Education Professional Development Center and also updates from our T-Call research team. We're going to give you some new training conferences and statewide events that are upcoming. We will have updates from the monthly webinar series. We have a testing announcement. We will have our PD portal announcements. And then at the end, we will go ahead and cover the PD coordinator time, where you get to address things that may be on your mind. So up first for the DEPDC is Rena. Are you ready, Rena?
Ready. Hello, everybody. I'm just going to be sharing some new updates from the Distance Education Professional Development Center. Let's go to the next slide, please. So the first thing we want to share is that we are now opening up our monthly DL leads meetings to everybody. And these meetings is really fun. We do a lot of tech integration, how to integrate digital literacy into different kinds of classrooms. We talk about new tech tools, and there's always like new activities that we do together as a group, and it's usually very interactive. So we wanted to share this and open it up to everybody, including teachers, anybody that teaches distance, like remotely, DL leads, PD coordinators, even program directors or leadership. So our next meeting is actually June 3rd, this next month. And we do this monthly, the first Tuesday of every month at 2 p.m. And you're able to register for this on the PD portal. And if you go to the events tab, you'll be able to find it every Tuesday. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is something new that we're also doing now at the DEPDC. We're moving over Tech and Tell. So this next, actually at the end of this month, May 23rd, from 11:30 to 1 p.m., we are doing basically an all things DEPDC. So everything that you need to learn about the DEPDC, you'll be able to learn everybody on our staff. We have a staff of 5. What we do and how we can help you yourself or your program specifically is will be a very fun interactive session. So we will have some giveaways to share with everybody, but this is for everybody: instructors, DL leads, PD coordinators, and program leadership. And of course, we're going to talk about the distance education call center and how it can help your program for tech support. You can also register for this one on the PD portal as well. Next slide, please. Oh, and two, of course, I have to plug in the call center. We are asking if you would like to have a presentation from what the call center is and how we can help you. And for those of you that don't know, but I feel we talk about this every month, the Distance Education Call Center is free tech support for all students and teachers in any grant-funded AEL program. So we are able to help your students remotely. We're open every single day of the week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Your students or your teachers with anything that's like a tech tool, any DL curriculum, password login, helping them set up emails or how to get into Zoom. We're more than happy to stay with them and show them how to navigate those platforms. So please, if you feel like this is something that can support your program or your teachers or your students, we'd love to set up a presentation with you guys at your program. And to do so, all you have to do is talk to your PD specialist, and we can get that set up for you for PD. Next slide, please. I do want to share a ed tech strategy session coming up for supporting English language learners remotely. We are going to post the link to this session in the chat. So this is going to be May 9th at 12 o'clock. If anybody's interested in learning more about the EdTech strategy sessions, they're usually pretty good and they have really great presenters. Next slide, please. And of course, just a reminder that the DEPDC pays for free digital literacy curriculum for all programs. We offer both North Star and Computer Essentials by Essential Education. So if you just to double check to make sure that you're not paying for one of these, you can go ahead and email us or you can email me. I'll put my email in the chat and we can set it up for you in the system so that it's free and we can give you access to anybody who needs to be an admin so that you can start your own digital literacy curriculum at your program. And it can be either one, you can choose either or. You can test them out to see which one's better for your program. And we will also offer the training that you will need to get your admins and your teachers started in North Star or Computer Essentials. So my email's in the chat if you want to just double check to see if you already have your account set up or if we need to update who you have as admins on there. And I think that's it for me. Any
Yes.
questions from anybody?
Any questions for Rena regarding anything DEPDC? There was a lot of great information there. So if you have a question, now's a good time to ask, or if you think of it a little bit later, go ahead and put in the chat and Rena will come back on and answer them.
Yes.
I'm not seeing anything right now, Rena, so I'm just going to go ahead and move forward. But as I said, put it in the chat. We'll address it. Thanks, Rena. Okay, so now we're going to hear from Jessica on updates from the research and evaluation team.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I just had one quick announcement. If we could go to the next slide. Thank you all for participating in our annual needs survey. So we know the what of what you all need as far as PD comes for the next program year. Now we want to know the how. So this is another brief survey. If you could take some time to fill this out, we need you to fill this out to let us know how can we support you in your PD journey over the next year. The link is in the chat, and then there's also a QR code if you'd like to use your phone and go ahead and scan it there. It's anonymous and it should take less than 10 minutes. We just need to know how we can support you. If you have any questions, the email is in the chat, tcallresearch@tamu.edu. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. Yes, we highly encourage all of you to respond to the survey and let us know what you're thinking, because that allows us to provide better services for you in the upcoming program year. Okay. We just had an opportunity for questions, but does anybody have a question for Jessica and the survey? Anything on that? Okay, I'll move forward. I don't see any in the chat right now. Okay, so now we're going to go over new training, conferences, and statewide events. The first one we're going to talk about is Literacy Texas. Their big Literacy Texas conference is happening in San Marcos on August 4th through August 6th. And the link there will be put into the chat, and that's where you can go get additional information. I'm not sure if registration is open yet, but go ahead and hit the the link when you see it, and you can get all of the information you need for the 2025 Literacy Texas Conference. In addition to the big conference, Literacy Texas has a literacy symposium. The next one is May 29th. That's a Thursday, and that will be in Lubbock, Texas, at the Mackenzie Marquette Alumni Center. So I'm sure that there is more detailed information on their website as well. Additionally, they have online Zoom meetings. The first two listed there have already passed, the 7th and then the 8th one was this morning. But the third one, the Best of Texas Digital Literacy, is happening Thursday, May 22nd. And you can go ahead and register for that once you go into the Literacy Texas website. So we just want to make sure that you're aware that there are all kinds of opportunities coming up with Literacy Texas, and make sure to check that out. All right, Dr. Rose, do you want to talk about the CASA Summer Institute?
Sure. And if you would like to go to the CASA Summer Institute, you need to register soon. And it is $695. The CASA Summer Institute is a lot like Taley for us. It's not just about the assessment. There's a lot of different folks there presenting on topics that may be of interest to ESL or HSE teachers or career pathways. So that is at CASAS.org under training and support for SI for Summer Institute. If you have any questions about CASAS, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rose. We'll keep an eye on the chat in case something comes up. All right. Next up is Beth to talk about the TWC AEL Fall Institute. You ready, Beth?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Wendy. So this is a save the date, September 2nd through the 5th in Austin. We'll have our TWC AEL Fall Institute. Of import, particularly to this group, is the second is the pre-conference day. And on the pre-conference day, we're going to have 3 sessions going. We're going to have the first face-to-face training for cohort 7 of the Leadership Excellence Academy, and application materials will be coming out shortly for that. We'll also have a PD coordinators meeting. So please pencil that in, and we hope to see as many of you as possible for that pre-conference session specifically for PD coordinators. And then there'll be a separate session for DL leads and digital navigators. So important right now is the call for proposals is still open until May 15th. So we have a little bit of time left, and we're looking for a few more presentations to come in from local programs talking about best practices. So this is an opportunity for you all to talk about what's happening in your program, what's going well, and sharing what you do and with your colleagues. So if you're interested in presenting, please fill out that call for proposals. And that's all I had, Wendy.
Great. Thank you, Beth.
When, where, and how you need it.
Okay. Any questions coming up in the chat? I don't see any.
Wendy, this is Jan in Lubbock. Will
Hi,
the
Jan.
conference will there be any virtual, or is it all face to face?
The
It's
regular,
gonna
yeah,
go
the
ahead, Beth.
regular conference sessions will be hybrid. We have not made a determination yet on the pre-conferences. The LEA will not be hybrid, but we're still talking about the PD coordinators and the DL leads.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Jan.
Any other questions on Fall Institute? Okay, I'm going to move forward. All right, so we're going to get some updates on our monthly webinars. First one up is Manager Monday. And unfortunately, I have to cancel the session scheduled for May 12th. So there will not be a Manager Monday in May. However, I'm working on June and July. So watch for announcements that come in through the email listservs with the exact dates and the topics and titles and all the descriptions. So look for those in your email. Here are some dates. Megan, if you could put the remaining dates into the chat, they should be in the notes of that slide. And that way everybody has them and they can put them on their calendar. And then up next is Teacher Tuesday with Krista. Krista, are you ready?
Evidently not. Hi.
Sorry.
All right. Teacher Tuesday for June is Cynthia Peters from World Ed is coming back. And this issue of the Change Agent is all about digital tools and digital literacy. So Cynthia is coming back to talk about using and avoiding the pitfalls of digital tools. And teachers will leave with standards aligned, ready to use materials from the Change Agent. They will also have a chance to explore the Bridges Toolkit, which includes free, accessible instruction on key digital skills. So registration is available, so join us June 10th. We will not have a Teacher Tuesday for July, so our next one will be August 12th. And then here's the rest of our dates through next May for a year. So again, no session in July, and we'll see you back in August. But join us in June. It's going to be another good one.
Thank you, Krista. And up next, Wayne with Workforce Wednesday. All right, Wayne, you ready?
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Mondays will be with Steve Smith is coming back again, and with that integrated soft skills and career awareness and ESL instruction. So that'll be very exciting. The registration is available in the PD portal, so I hope that you can take advantage of that. Next slide. I am still working on the June Workforce Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have it for the out and we'll be able to let you know what all that good stuff is. So stay tuned for that. And here are some dates up through December, and I'll work on getting the other dates through the next program year for the next PD coordinators meeting. So join us for 12:30 to 1:30. There's always good stuff going on.
Great. Thank you so much, Wayne. Okay. Ryan is not here today to talk about Tech and Tell, but Rena is going to cover her information. You ready, Rena?
Yep, I'm gonna do it again. It's the same one that I said earlier. So it's May 23rd, 2025. You can register in the PD portal from 11:30 to 1 p.m. And it's basically, we're going to be talking about all things DEPDC. You're going to meet everybody on the staff, what we do at the DEPDC, how we can help customize things for your program, learn a bit of integration. We're going to talk about the call center and also have some fun prizes and giveaways. And that's it for me.
Oh, thank you, Rena. Yeah, send everybody to that Tech and Tell. I'm going to just double down on that one because there's a lot of new folks out there, and I know that getting the information about DEPDC will be very helpful to them and your students. So thank you, Rena, again. All right. Here are our email addresses and our names for each of us that handle a webinar series, a monthly webinar series. If you should have any ideas or if you have something great that you would like to share with other programs across the state, please just get in contact with one of us and we will love to hear what you have to say and consider you as a presenter, or if you have ideas, we will work on finding presenters for those topics. So just encourage you to let us know what you're thinking. Any questions so far on webinar series or anything that we talked about earlier in the meeting? We're going through this stuff pretty quickly, so we want to make sure that if you have a question, we address it. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, test announcements. Normally, Dr. Olga is sharing this information, but she is at a TOT today, so I'm going to share this with you. We are having a Texas-style work keys TOT, which is a trainer of trainer event, May 15th and 16th. It will be in Houston. The times are 9 to 4 each day. And participants must attend the full sessions each day to be certified as a trainer on work keys. If you do have staff that would like to attend, as a PD coordinator, you're the one that will register that staff member in the PD portal. And just as a reminder, there are no registration fees for a TOT, but programs will be responsible for travel costs for staff that they send. Additional note, consortiums, which are larger, are limited to 4 people, and then the medium and small programs are limited to 2, simply because we have limited seating for this event. And as a reminder, registration is available in the PD portal, but PD coordinators will need to register their own staff. Any questions about the upcoming TOT? Right. Up next, we have G with our PD portal announcements. Are you ready, G?
Yes, Wendy, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vempati Manikanta Ramakrishna Gautam, also known as G. Today, I'm excited to introduce some new courses available on PD portal. The first one is Manage Monday, Integrated Education and Training. Show me the guidance. This course reviews AEL guidance for implementing the Integrated Education and Training IET model under Title II of VOA. You'll learn where to find information and ask questions and understand local flexibility. And the second course, Tech and Tell Miro Whiteboard Unite Us All, Part 1. It discovers Miro, a digital collaboration tool for interactive learning. This session covers Miro's key components and strategies to enhance engagement and teamwork. And the part 2 covers expand your understanding of Miro with hands-on exercises. Learn how Miro can transform your approach to teamwork and interaction. And the fourth course that we have, how to get started with TABE 1314 Class E, C, and D. This is an informational course. This course reviews changes for TABE 1314 and Class E, C, and D. It covers new test items, revised content for ESL students, and resources for smooth implementation. Please note, this course is informational and does not provide PD hours. Moving to the next slide. DLTI certificates. DLTI certificates are now available on PD portal. If you have any questions or difficulties in finding them, please email us at pdportal@tamu.edu. Moving to the next slide. End of the year program. The end of the year program is approaching. Please make sure your staff is on track to complete their PD requirements. If you have any program-wide due dates set for your employees, please email us at pdportal@tamu.edu. This will allow us to provide timely support to meet the deadlines. Moving to the next slide. End of year reports. Friendly reminder that we have multiple reports available that might come in handy as we approach the end of the program year for supervisors. Instructions for running these reports are available in supervisory Wakelet. The link is provided in the chat. These reports are available through reporting 2.0. And for the participants, instructions for participants to run their own reports for completing PD are also available, and the link is provided in the chat. These reports are available through the participant transcripts as well. If there is additional data or reports in the PD portal that would be helpful for the end of the year program, please let us know through our email, pdportal@tamu.edu. Moving to the next slide. This is a friendly reminder. Do not forget to visit tcall.tamu.edu/pd-portal for how-to videos and how-to videos and step-by-step instructions. This is a great resource for new users and for anyone who got stuck during the training. If you have any questions, please email us at pdportal@tme.edu. Moving to the next slide. Please note that TCall will be closed on Monday, May 26, 2025. We will reopen on Tuesday, May 27, 2025 at 8 a.m. During this time, the PD portal email and the help desk phone will not be monitored. Moving to the next slide. If you have a need after our help, if you need any assistance from us, Distance Education Call Center is available to help. Their contact information is on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you, G. And just to reiterate, we put in the chat the links to the helpful resources for both the supervisor, which would be the PD coordinators, and just regular participants in the chat. But should you have any issues pulling reports or knowing where to find them or how to read them, please just reach out to your PD specialist, and we are here to help you with that.
Thank you.
Thank you, G. Any other questions? I don't see any in the chat as of now, so we will move forward. All right, Krista, you're up with PD coordinator time.
Okie dokie, thank you. All right, we're moving along, which is great because I know some of you have got to move on to the big meeting at 2:30 with TWC. So let's move on through. Next slide, please. So Teams entries, just to give you an update, CoWave is actually caught up. I have to give a huge shout out to Yoli Oliver, who has been neck deep in CoWave spreadsheets. So thank you, Yoli, for all your help. And at this point, we are caught up, but keep sending them in. And that is under National Conference. The DLTI sessions are also in, and those can be found under state conferences. Please keep sending in those spreadsheets. I mean, this is part of our thing, so that's what we want to do, is make sure that you're all of the sessions that you've been taking nationally and on websites and such, we are accredited. So please keep sending in those spreadsheets, and we will keep plugging them in. You have until probably, let's say, mid-June to get all of those things into us so that we have time to get them entered by the end of June. All right. And if you have any questions about what needs to be on a spreadsheet, please contact your PD specialist. All right, next sheet, next one. Okay. This is kind of a repeat slide from last month, but now it is May. You have 2 months left to complete those required PD hours. Your PD specialist should be pulling up Teams reports to make sure, monitoring where you're at. Reach out if you need some assistance or some suggestions on how to help the rest of your people get over that finish line. All right. And then the last one is PD recommendations. I can't believe we're already talking about this. It's like it happens every year. So are you ready for the next program year? We are. Please know that the PD specialists are reviewing their data already. We will be talking to the PD coordinators and program members to create our PD recommendations for your next PD plan. So just know that we're already gearing up for the next program year, and we're here to help and assist. All right. And then our next PD coordinator webinar will be June 12th. If you have any questions or issues, please let me know. And I'm actually going to stop talking for a moment. Is there anybody that has any questions that they want to ask the group right now? This is the best time for questions and immediate answers about anything for the end of the year, next year, spreadsheets, PD portal stuff.
I have a question.
Yes.
I thought our plan is due on June 30th, not in August.
It has been changed.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And TWC will get that announcement out.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's been going out in the weekly reminders, Krista, that they
Okay.
send to the supervisors, but they may not have shared the information.
All right. Thank you, Lori. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you, though.
So you have a little bit more time to breathe.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yes, I was definitely.
I have a question.
Yes.
How can we tell in Teams if one of the COAB sessions was entered by a PD specialist or was one that might have been accidentally created by someone else? We had like over 50 people from our consortium attend COAB. So thankfully, a lot of people have sent in their conference session spreadsheets before us, so we can enter some of those in. But you know, I don't want to enter PD hours for like a conference session in Teams that maybe was accidentally created by someone not from T-Call and then it get deleted or something.
Right. And that is a very good point, and I appreciate you bringing that up. As the entries are put into Teams, Yoli or myself or Beth will do a quick search to see if they're already entered. Normally, and I'm trying to get my Teams up here, and I can share. When T-Call does the entries, you're going to see that it has COAB 25 and it has a description and all the material, all the information is there. And a lot of times if somebody from somebody else puts it in, a lot of times there isn't a description.
Okay,
So
that's good enough for me.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
So
you.
definitely look for the COAB 25 and with the colon, and then you can pretty much tell if it. So if you already see it in there, chances are we're the ones that put it in. I haven't really seen any double entries so far with COAB, and if so, Yoli normally contacts me and says, somebody has already entered this in. We try to figure out who it was, have them come back and delete it so that we can add it through us.
And Wayne mentioned in the chat that if you are ever in doubt, you can always reach out to your PD specialist. We'll be happy to look for you and investigate a little bit.
Yes. And I definitely appreciate that question, PJ, and it brings up the point of please don't put any national things in yourselves. Please put send us the spreadsheet.
Anybody else have a question?
One more clarification. So there's nothing that we need to do for the end of the year. Obviously, we need to keep track of our teachers and their PD accomplishments, but we don't have a report per se that's due for the end of the year.
For PD?
For PD specifically.
No.
Okay.
Just making sure that everybody has their PD hours.
Gotcha.
And the next meeting that's happening at 2:30 is the end of the year checklist. So I'll make sure I listen, but I don't think there's anything specific for PD other than what's part of the end of the year checklist. Am I saying that right, Lori?
Pretty much. There were no references to PD in the end of your checklist that I'm aware of.
Okay. That's what I was thinking, but things have been changing, so.
Yeah, they could surprise us, but not that I know of.
Okay,
Any
thank you,
other questions?
Krista.
These are perfect questions. I
Yes.
appreciate these so much.
And if something pops in your head after the meeting, please just email your PD specialist. We're there to help you figure this stuff out. And then I don't see any other questions, but we have placed the future PDC webinar dates in the chat. And they're on the screen, so go ahead and mark your calendar for those. And just remember, they are at 1:30, not 2 o'clock. Oops, sorry, folks. Sorry about that. Okay, this is just a reminder of the DEPDC call center. Rena, did you want to give another plug?
Always.
Yes, go for
just
it.
to share, the call center is open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And I highly encourage that you as a program or somebody request a presentation about the call center so we can come and show you guys. We'll bring prizes, we'll make it fun, but show you guys how to integrate into the classroom, some examples, right, that other programs are doing. Like more recently, we're helping programs get their students ready to do TABE and CASAS testing so we can get them, online through our Zoom. We can have them share their screen. We make sure that their devices are compatible so that they can be ready when they go back to you for their orientation or their testing. So there's a lot of ways that the call center can help you guys out. So please request a free training just so we can see how we can help you guys best. Thank you.
Thank you, Rena. Okay, any last minute questions? Anything come to mind? I would like to say that I just got a little message from Nelda Tovar from Brownsville, and she has been working in Brownsville for quite a while, and she's retiring in June. So I just wanted to say thank you, Nelda. We will miss you. And you've done a great job there in Brownsville, so thank you so much. Any other questions? Okay, we were speedy today. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. Nelda, if we don't get a chance to talk again, happy retirement. Congratulations. And we will stay on for just another minute or two in case a question pops up, but thank you everyone for joining us. Have a good day.